Hughes here with HORSCH. Back in 2024, we launched the Maestro SX line of planters into the North American market. With the Maestro SX, building upon the already proven legacy of the Maestro series of planters globally, we offered the North American producer a very simplified approach to high-speed planting. This year in 2025, we're going to be expanding the line from our current 2430 and shown behind us our 1630, also introducing a new 3620 model in this chassis, featuring the new AirSpeed metering system. And with the AirSpeed metering system, we're taking a very differentiated approach to high-speed planting, not by using vacuum, but by using positive pressure air, not only for singulation, but also for moving the seed from the meter down to the furrow. At the heart of the Maestro SX is the AirSpeed metering system. With the AirSpeed metering system, we're using positive pressure not to only accomplish singulation, but also to transport the seed from the disc down to the furrow. With the AirSpeed meter, we're using positive pressure air to push the seed into the holes here on the disc to accomplish our singulation. Behind here, you'll see another tube that gets wide off in front of the meter that comes down that actually pressurizes the seed tube. So as seed comes around on the disc after going through the singulator, it's pulled off by the high pressure air and shot down into the furrow where it's caught by the catch wheel that you see here between the discs and the gauge wheels. The advantage to this system is we're using airflow to not only accomplish singulation, but also control the seed as it's going down the seed tube. One of the big misconceptions today in the planter world is what causes seed tube bounce. There's only two things out there that cause seed tube bounce. One is the stability of the row unit, which all Maestro planters feature a weight transfer system along with a hydraulic downforce that maintains a very stable row unit in the field. The next topic that causes seed tube bounce is how the seed is released off of the disc as it drops into the seed tube. And by using the positive pressure air and redirecting it down to the seed tube to use the airflow to pull the seed off, we have a positive release of that seed, which gives us very accurate spacing in the field. And when you combine those two factors together, we basically eliminate the factor of seed tube bounce with this machine. So it gives us a very accurate spacing in the field, and then also with the seed lock wheel here catching that seed as it exits the pressurized tube, we're embedding that seed in the bottom of the furrow, giving us positive seed to soil contact, more rapid emergence, and quicker growth of the plant. Also this year on all Maestro SV and SX models, we're offering a variety of closing wheel systems that are available as factory installed options. Depending on if a customer wants a solid wheel and a spike, a solid wheel and a curve tine, a double curve tine, or even double solid, we've got 4 different options that are suited for a wide variety of conditions depending on what customers are looking to achieve when it comes to furrow closing. If you notice, as you take a look at both the spike and the curve tine options, we feature a very robust wheel that can take a lot of impacts from stones and can take a lot of abuse in the field, and also has a separated bearing system that includes a very heavy bearing setup to really accommodate some of those higher speeds that customers are looking to achieve with planting today. We launched the Avatar back in 2018 here in the North American market, and over the years of getting into different market areas, we've made several different adaptations to the machine to accommodate for the changes in farming conditions and farming practices across North America. Here for 2025, we're launching a new option that's available on the 40 SD and the 60 MD Avatar that's a factory installed row cleaner system. Today we have options out there that include a retrofit kit, and then soon as we get into 2025, we'll be offering these as a factory installed option. The row cleaner kit that we have gives you an extra advantage whenever you're going into conditions, for example, double crop soybeans behind wheat where you're dealing with heavy residues, being able to clean residue out of the way slightly, helping to reduce any type of a hairpinning effect, and then while also at the same time helping you achieve precise seed depth, even though you've got variable levels of residue going across your no-till conditions. This kit that we are installing on the machines has an independent control when it comes to how aggressive you want to run the row cleaners, and then also what pitches you can run the row cleaners that we'll show you here in a moment. So let's take a closer look at the row cleaner option that we have available on the 40 SD and 60 MD Avatar line from HORSCH. As we zoom in, you'll see that the row cleaner option that we're providing on these two models of Avatars is independently mounted. You have a rubber torsion That gives you flexibility if you get into rocky conditions, and then the system is independently adjusted depending on how aggressive that you want it in the field, pending your conditions. We use a pull type design rather than a push type design, which gives us more control and allows us to be able to control that residue flow a lot simpler as we're going across the field. We take a closer look at the way that we mount the row cleaner wheels on the new row cleaner option that we have on the Avatar units. You can see here there's timing marks on the arm and then a timing mark on the axle shaft here for the actual row cleaner wheel. With this adjustment, we can use a crescent wrench, and loosening this nut, we can actually change the camber of that wheel depending on how aggressive we want the throwing action of the material as we're going across the field. And as mentioned earlier, there's a hydraulic cylinder that's up front where we can adjust how deep we want to run these as we go across. So not only can we adjust the aggressiveness in depth, we can also adjust the pitch of these row cleaners pending the field conditions we're going into. For more information on the new row cleaner option on the Avatar and the complete Avatar line from HORSCH, visit us at www.horsch.com or visit your local HORSCH dealer today.